top 5 tips for fighting cravings. My first tip is just water. I know you guys have heard it a million times, but it is so important. The first thing that I do when I wake up, you'll see on my Instagram, sometimes in my stories, I'll just put me drinking 500 milliliters of water straight up, empty stomach, just chug. After 500 mils, you feel super bloated. It really helps stop the cravings. Number 2, deficiencies. Are you getting enough fruits and vegetables? Are you getting enough protein? A lot of times we crave things because we're missing out on something, and our bodies will crave a fat and a carb. Are you getting enough protein throughout the day? For my ladies, I normally recommend at least 100 grams. Are you getting 5 servings of vegetables? So 5 handfuls of vegetables a day. So let's say in the afternoon you really want a Snickers or something sugary to pick you up. Well, what did you have for lunch? Did you just have a sandwich? A sandwich probably has 2 lettuce leaves in it and a tomato. Have a big salad bowl. Make a massive salad bowl, put some chicken on the top. At least you're getting that massive serving of vegetables and chicken. Force feed that entire bowl of salad. Eat it even if you're full, even if you don't feel like it, because I promise you, eating those vegetables and eating that chicken is a whole lot better than feeling full on a Snickers. So stuffing yourself to the point that you feel super bloated with vegetables and chicken is not a bad thing. It's not something to avoid. Number 3, when are you most hungry throughout the day? Is there a pattern here? So I'm normally, Titan, come eat your carrot. I'm normally hungry in the mornings. Some people are hungry right after training. Some people get really hungry at night. Plan your day in accordance to your cravings. So I'll have my biggest meal first thing in the morning with 500 mils of water beforehand and 500 mils of water after. If you have those cravings later on in the day, have a small light breakfast and then have a massive meal of protein and veggies with a little bit of carbs at the time of day that you're the most hungry. And again, water. Water. If you are hungry when you're at home, when you're doing nothing, and you're watching TV and you feel like having a snack, do something else. You're most likely just hungry because you're bored. I know I get super hungry on the weekends just because I'm at home. Lately, my boyfriend and I have been going on hikes, which has been fantastic, and bringing little healthy picnics. It's just good to get out of the house so I'm away from all this chocolate and ice cream, which is my downfall. So if you're watching TV, I always recommend, I do myself, I'll just stretch on the floor. Something I'll just do some, hamstring stretches and stuff. Because then you feel movement. You don't feel like you're just sitting there like a slug. The main point there is, if you know what time of day that you're the most hungry, plan in accordance. Plan your meals throughout the day to have your biggest meal at that time. People fall because they don't know what they're eating throughout the day. The night before, just have a think, what is your schedule like for tomorrow? When will you be eating? What kind of options will you have? What kind of snacks will you have available? Make sure you have water available. You won't fail if you plan. Number 4, are you restricting foods? A lot of my girls, they'll be restricting chocolate or ice cream because that's their trigger food. That's the thing that if they have one bite, they binge, and they feel like they can't control it. What I tell them to do is place that food at one time every single day at the same time in one serving, so that at that time of day, they know they have to eat that one serving of that food, whether or not they want to eat it. Even if they're not craving it, even if it's right after dinner and they're feeling full, they have to eat it right then so they feel in control of that food, and it takes away that feeling of just, I have to overeat it right now because I never get it. Try it for a couple days, have water before and after. I promise it will start to help you feel more in control of those binge foods. And number 5, I want you to celebrate the little wins. So let's say you binge and you have a whole packet of Tim Tams. Tomorrow or the day after, normally binges, I feel they come in waves, so you have them every 3 days or so, because people will binge, they'll restrict, they'll try to have a good day, and then they'll feel, which is restricting even more. Plan for the next binge. Tell yourself, okay, next time I binge, I'm going to have 8 of those Tim Tams rather than 10, or however many come in a pack. And celebrate the fact that, yes, you had a binge, but you had less. So I had this pattern a while back where I'd wake up and I'd be craving sugar so bad. I would crave ice cream or cookies or whatever first thing when I woke up in the morning. I think it was definitely ice cream. I started allowing that to happen. I'd be like, okay, tomorrow I'm probably going to have ice cream in the morning. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow it and I'm going to portion it out. So I would portion out, I don't know, 30 grams, 60 grams, however much I felt like, but I would know how much I'm eating. I would put it into my macros for the day. You don't have to do that, but just portion it out so you know how much you're having, and then the next time you go to have it, have a little bit less and have a little bit less. Or you can swap it for something better. So I swapped a full fat ice cream for the Skinny Cow. So now when I make my protein waffles in the morning, I will have half a Skinny Cow, where I used to have one whole Skinny Cow, but I prefer to have less. That way, later on in the day, I can have more carbs for around my workout or for dinner with the family or whatever. Celebrate those little wins that you achieve, and you get less and less and less. Don't feel like you failed because you still binged or because you still ate more than you should have. You have another chance tomorrow to do a little bit better than you did today. As long as you're doing better tomorrow than you did today, you're winning. Okay, it is so hot. I'm gonna go jump in the pool. I'm really proud of myself for finishing this. And I want to do a mobility routine next for you guys. I have a lot of you guys asking for how I do like preparing to squat or preparing to deadlift, that kind of stuff. All my powerlifting stuff is on Instagram if you want to go have a look. And lots more coming. I love you guys. Lots.